Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Airing of Grievances. I'm Eric Reamer. That's the man, Robert Grieve, and we are very happy that you are here. Now, if this is your first time joining us, we want to extend a special welcome. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to join us for ours. And if you don't mind, if you see something you like, don't forget to give the thumbs up. In fact,
just do it now.
Here's a bunch of them, just to remind you. And that tells YouTube that this content is worthy of sharing. That's the whole point of this, is to get people to be aware of this. We could use your help with that. So if you just click the link and share it to your social media, that would be helpful as well. Secondarily, if you are one of our longtime family members and you hang out with us every Saturday morning at 9:30 a.m., absolutely, we say thank you and we appreciate that. If you haven't done it yet, and our analytics say that there's some catching up to do, don't forget to click the subscribe button. And if you want notifications, you can click the notification bell on that as well. Again, that's free, but it helps YouTube understand that this is content that you appreciate. All right, Rob, happy Saturday to you.
Happy Saturday to you, my dear friends.
Always.
Happy Saturday to you.
So, Rob, we've crossed over the 2-year mark now here on the Airing of Grievances, which is hard to imagine. It's been 104. This is episode number 105.
I'm so old, it's hard to imagine it's still possible.
We started this when you had dark hair.
Yeah.
And I had hair. But let's do this. Let's let our friends know that we're not the only resource.
No, and that's one of the things we want to bring to people is additional resources.
Right.
And this week we're going to do that. Again, this video is primarily the audience is consumers.
Yep.
And but we do have a bunch of repairers that drop in. Thanks so much, guys and gals.
We genuinely appreciate them as well.
Yep. So the SCRS, which is the Society of Collision Repair Specialists, it is the national association for collision repair facilities.
Okay.
And then in some states, not Colorado, but in some states they have their own chapters of like Kansas Auto Body Association, or all the regionals, if you will.
Sure.
And many of those are associated with SCRS too. We pump information up and down.
Gotcha.
And SCRS a couple years ago decided to start doing some videos to quick tips for different job functions in the body shop.
In the industry.
Yeah, in the industry. Mm-hmm. And then we thought maybe it would be a great idea to do some for consumers. So we have the SCRS Consumer Tips.
Okay.
And they're very short but informative, quick tips basically.
Sure.
On specific subjects that you would probably want to know about should you have been in need of a collision center.
Absolutely. And so here's the link. I'm going to go and put the link here to those quick tips. It's on the YouTube channel. You can go check them out, subscribe to them, and you can see there's a couple of different, in fact, there's 11 as we make this.
More on the way.
All those links will be in the description box below if you want to just go to a topic that is interesting to you. And let's talk a bit about some of the topics that they're doing. How to replace a windshield. Right.
Well, yeah, windshield replacement is the latest one as of yesterday.
Yep.
All right, and just so everybody knows, it's 2 minutes and 59 seconds.
Yeah, it's not.
It's a quick, important.
Yeah.
Here it is. Now you have the information, or you can at least begin to ask questions.
Right.
Which, in many cases, you should.
They talk about the different types of parts that there are. They talk about wheel alignments. They talk about what we call supplements, which is probably not what you think. It's not something that you pop in
not those
to
kind
feel
of supplements.
Better. No. But there's all kinds of great tips out there.
Yeah, it's about the process and what you should look for on your estimate. What's the difference between an estimate and a blueprint?
Yes. All of these things are going to both save you money and or guide you in the conversation that you're going to have with your collision repairer.
With your repairer, yeah.
Yeah. Talk about, we know the SCRS is the umbrella, group that's making it happen.
Yeah.
But talk about a little bit the two guys that are the face of this thing.
Wonderful people. One of the industry's most knowledgeable peoples. Danny Gridenberg.
Yep.
And he actually lives in Colorado here.
He does.
So he and I get to spend a decent amount of time together. And then another industry icon, Mike Anderson, that travels the whole country putting on seminars to help repairers help you, the consumer.
Yeah.
And do a great job at it. And bring, the newest information and what you need to make sure that you have to take care of your guests as far as, information on the estimates and so on and so forth.
You may find when you go to this YouTube channel and see these guys and the consumer tips that we're talking about today, you may actually trip over a couple of the industry pieces that they do. And go ahead, click play on those as well. You may not be in the industry, but you might find this really interesting about the level of detail and the knowledge of these two guys.
And, and it's not just these two guys. There is a bunch of people involved in this. When we do the shoot, and we're going to throw some B-roll pictures up behind, there's a whole film crew there. There's cameras everywhere. There's the background and lighting and
I spent 14 years in the media, in major market media, both radio and television. We did a season of television shows for the company that I used to own, and I'll tell you what, this is on a par with the best I've ever seen.
Yeah, this is top-notch stuff that we're doing. I have been blessed to be part of this project for a long time and have been at many of these shoots.
Yeah.
Aaron Schulenberg, who's the executive director of the association, he's the guy.
He's the guy.
All right, we're going to take that. We're going to do a redo of that one.
Yeah.
Just go this way a little bit, and
nice.
Checking the lights, and then we got people with the audio, and somebody that roll, and
when you think about
there's
this,
so much going on.
Yeah, when you think about this, Rob, the association is not doing this to turn a dollar.
Oh no,
they are doing it literally to help you.
Yep.
And you look at the quality and the all the equipment, all the people behind the scenes, and you see that this is important, and it's important for you to get involved as well.
Yeah, and then in addition to that, there's all the editing that goes on.
Oh yeah.
And every week I get a thing here. Check this out.
Right.
We got any problems? I mean, not just me. There's like 15 people.
There's a team
that get this and can critique and. This project, it probably took days for that 3-minute video.
No
if you
question.
Look at the time that it took. It's all volunteer. Everybody's volunteer that goes
nice.
And puts these on for the consumers. The other thing is, if you're a repairer, we had it in mind that you would share this, these on maybe your web page or on your social media channels, so that you can spread the message to consumers of things they need to be aware of. Again, they're quick tips.
Yeah.
There's none that are 4.
Right.
There's none that are 4 minutes.
Yes.
They're all 3 minutes or less, and it's enough information to provide you the ability to ask questions about the repair with your repairer.
Yeah.
And who knows? If you're out for dinner one night with a group of people, somebody had an accident, you're going to be the smartest person at the table to say, hey, did you know this? And you better look out for that, and you should do this. And by the way, look at the quick tips available on some of the subjects.
Yeah, I want to jump back and just make a quick shout out to those who are in the industry. If you are a repairer, it's so easy to grab the code, the embed code, and put that in a blog post on your website. And if you have any questions about that, you can reach out to me directly. I'm happy to help you figure out how to do that. And it's easy, and it will, again, spread the information to more people. And by the way, that's good for your business as well, because you become relevant to Google.
And we've covered a lot of these topics, in depth on this channel. But if you need a quick, I love this one, answering your questions about rental coverage.
Right.
Who doesn't have questions about rental coverage? And the time to look at that video is now before you have an accident.
That's exactly right. It'll take 3 minutes and 33 seconds of your time.
And then it'll enable you to have a conversation with your agent or your broker to make sure that you have everything that you need.
That's it.
These are just, it's an amazing consumer resource, and I wanted to get this out there. I thank you for your time today. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. We appreciate you for tuning in. Please do share this video, and once you go over to SCRS, share one of theirs as well.
By the way, one last thing.
Oh, yeah.
If you watch one of these videos, say thank you to Danny and Mike in the comments section. I know that they'd appreciate it.
100%.
They are rock stars, and they're doing it for you the same way everybody else is, and we want to make sure you're protected.
Love it.
All right?
Rob, happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday to you, my dear friends. Have an amazing week. See you next Saturday.